Iran's Heartbeats.
مستم می پرستم یللی کوزه باده به دستم یللی.
On Friday the 27th of June 2014, members of the International Organization to Preserve Human Rights in Iran and of the German association Karamat contributed to an exhibition hosted by Amnesty International in Bergdorf, Germany. During the closing night of the exhibition, called Iran's Heartbeats, the Pearl Ensemble performed Sufi music and recited Rumi and poems of Shah Nematollah Vali.
مستم می پرستم یللی کوزه باده به دستم یللی یللی هو یللی حق 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 یللی. عهد با ساقی ببستم عاقبت توبه را دیگر شکستم یللی یللی هو یللی حق یللی یللی هو یللی حق یللی. زاهد هوشیار را با من چکار سید رندان مستم یللی سید رندان مستم یللی سید رندان مستم یللی یللی هو یللی حق 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 یللی.
The exhibition focused on the role of women in Iran concerning the defense of human rights. After a brief introduction by a member of the local Amnesty group, Erika Bush, a letter from the imprisoned activist Bahareh Hedayat was read in German and caused much sadness amongst the audience. The speaker, Mr. Gabel, gave highlights on Iranian culture, starting with Zarathustra and the importance of Cyrus the Great, citing the prophet Mani, and a female Sufi master called Rabeheh, and reciting some stories from Rumi's Masnavi. Finally, Mr. Gabel spoke about the reasons why the power brokers in Iran do not refrain from violating human rights in Iran. Then he mentioned the role of Amariyun and the followers of Ahmad Fardid philosophy. The audience were amazed by the music, Rumi stories and the poetries, and expressed positive solidarity with the people of Iran, but not with its suppressive system.
On Sunday, the 29th of June 2014, Mehdi Khazali's wife said that the reason behind Mr. Khazali's hunger strike is to protest against his arrest. Doctors have reported that, due to Mr. Khazali's hunger strike, his blood concentration has become extremely high, which has resulted in him getting a heart attack. During the past week, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei, the leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran, in response to a parliament representative who was demanding the freedom of Mir Hossein Mousavi, Zahra Rahnavad and Mehdi Karoubi, said that we have been gentle towards these people. 4 political prisoners sentenced to death by the names of Hamid Ahmadi, Kamal Malayi, Jamshid Dehghani and Jahangir Dehghani, who have been transferred to the Ghazal Hisar prison, are still on a hunger strike.
On Saturday, the 28th of June 2014, the disciplinary forces known as the Guidance Patrols entered the University of Art, and by spraying tear gas they attempted to arrest a female student who had failed to obey Islamic hijab laws. This incident resulted in a number of students and university security staff being inflicted with injuries.
In Iran today, citizens are under constant surveillance. Those who do not conform are often persecuted. even children, who dream of one day becoming contributing members of society, are not immune. Those whose thoughts and beliefs are different are denied the right to a higher education, their dreams and futures destroyed. If you believe that access to education is a basic human right, bring a voice to the voiceless of Iran. Send a message to your government. Together, let's speak up and safeguard their future.
During the past week, the mother of Sabah Azarpeyk, a detained journalist, informed that her daughter's arrest warrant has been extended by 1 month. Sayyid Mahmoud Alizadeh Tabatabai, the lawyer of Sabah Azarpeyk, said that his client was charged with propaganda against the regime. Furthermore, on Tuesday the 1st of July 2014, Negar Haeri, the daughter of Mashallah Haeri, was transferred to the women's prison in Ray City in order to serve her sentence.
A worker from Section 13 of the Payandan Company announced that approximately 400 workers from the Asaluya area have not yet received nearly 6 months of their salaries. During the past week, a Labour activist in the city of Abadan announced that 140 workers from the ABFA company who are officially registered as contractors have not received any wages since the beginning of the year. The commander of the security forces of Gonbad Kavus city announced that 6 units of the Gonbad Kavus company that were producing destructive and non-cultural products have been sealed. The head of the Yazd Federation of Islamic Councils stated that 30 workers of the Yazd nail factory have 9 months of unpaid wages outstanding. On Tuesday the 1st of July 2014, a worker from the Darus Iran factory stated that 35 months of wages remain unpaid to 33 workers from this company. On Saturday the 28th of June, Moshala Shamsol Vayazin, an Iranian journalist, announced that a bail of 200 million toman was set for him by the Evin court. He added that the charge they have set against me is propaganda against the regime through interviews, taking part in conferences, and use of a Facebook page. On Tuesday the 1st of July, the lawyer of an Iranian journalist named Sirajeddin Mir Damadi criticized the continued detention of his client and said, "My client's earlier charges were propaganda against the regime, and it appears that after his case was referred from tribunal court to the prosecutor court, additional charges of assembly and collusion against national security have also been added." Furthermore, Branch 15 of the Revolutionary Court has sentenced Hadi Esmail Zadeh, a member of the Supreme Council, for the monitoring of human rights defenders, to 4 years imprisonment and 2 years deprivation from the law profession and membership in political parties and groups. On Tuesday the 1st of July, security officers attempted to attack the house of Hossein Rafai, a member of the National Religious Coalition, and after searching his house they confiscated his personal belongings. So far, the reason for this attack is unknown.
On Thursday, the 26th of June 2014, Mamusta Abdul Salam Gulnawaz, the Friday prayer imam of Sardasht city, was interrogated by the Special Court for Clergy in Tabriz city. Mamusta Abdul Salam Gulnawaz, the Sunni cleric, was then arrested and sent to prison after a few hours of interrogation by the order of the Special Clerical Court. Sadiye Gharishi, a member of the Quran school, was summoned to the intelligence office in the city of Sanandaj. During the past week, Shomais Mohajer, a Baha'i from the city of Tehran, has reported herself to the Evin prison in Tehran in order to begin serving her one-year sentence. It is worth mentioning that her husband, Shahab Dehghani, is currently serving his 4-year sentence in Rajai Shahr prison in the city of Karaj. Following the security pressures on religious converts in Iran, reports indicate that several members of a house church in Shiraz have been arrested. According to the reports, Mr. Fazli, his wife, Mr. Farkhonde, Mitra Sutude, Parastu Shahabi, Muhammad Reza, also known as Brother Joseph, and another individual with an unknown identity were all arrested. On Sunday afternoon, the 29th of June 2014, 2 Baha'i residents of Yazd city by the names of Mrs. T. Mohammadi and Mr. Iraj Lorasib were arrested individually at their own homes and were taken to an unknown location by the security guards. The 6 years imprisonment sentence for a Sunni activist named Fuad Rezazadeh was confirmed in the Rajai Shahr prison of Karaj. Shamim Rouhani, a Baha'i citizen, was sentenced to 1 year imprisonment and exiled from the province of Khuzestan by the Revolutionary Court of Ahvaz city. On Thursday, the 26th of June 2014, 2 Sunni citizens of Kermanshah city by the names of Vahid Darabi and Muhammad Darabi were arrested by the security officers in Zahedan city.
Mehdi Haq Shenas, a prisoner accused of murder in the Rajai Shahr prison, who was suffering from diabetes, has been in solitary confinement for 2 weeks. Furthermore, on the 43rd day of Latif Hasni's hunger strike in Evin prison, the condition of his physical health was reported to be very critical. With the commencement of the month of Ramadan, Tehran's police chief announced that the vehicles in which drivers or passengers are eating food in public will be stopped and arrested. The director of the Ministry of Social Affairs and Social Welfare stated that the fact that 2,000 children are working in the streets of Alborz province means they should double the effort of planning to mitigate the current crisis. Mehdi Ghazali, who is currently in the Imam Khomeini hospital, is still refusing to receive fluid serum and has been reported to be in a critical condition.